afternoon, Mustangs. I'm Erica Bailey.
I'm Aubrey Pitkin, and you are watching Mustang Nation News.
The high school choir UIL concert will be held here today from 8:20 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. and tomorrow from 8:30 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. You will not be able to pass by the choir room today or tomorrow. There will be no bells due to the contest.
If you are looking for a summer job, Andrews Country Club is needing lifeguards. You can get an application in the office. Fill it out and return it to the Andrews Country Club between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Yvonne or Haley will take your application and will give you info on certification classes. If you have any questions, call the number below. Applications are due by April 15th.
Now to Yesenia with our Student Spotlight.
Lights, camera, action. If you haven't seen an Andrews High School theater production, don't miss out on this year's one-act play, Haymarket 8, which is set in the time period of the Haymarket riots and trials that followed, as seen through the eyes of a young couple who dares to fall in love amidst the chaos. To make a play such as Haymarket 8 run smoothly, it not only takes a combination of talented actors and actresses and great directors, it also takes a committed crew. One specific crew member of the Haymarket 8 production is Isaac Rogers, our student spotlight this week. Isaac is not new to the theater company and has been involved in many of the high school plays, such as Alice in Wonderland and Treasure Island.
Technically my second year in theater. I've been affiliated with like 7 shows, I think.
Isaac is a stage technician. His focus is on visual displays such as lighting and effects. Stage techs create just the right mood with color, sounds, and other elements such as fog or motion of props. Tech has to be perfect every single time.
You know, if you're not perfect, you notice it. You see, you know, you'll notice if that big light over there is not on. It's difficult because of the big mistakes that can happen. Even if it's just a little bit on your part, it's so easily noticeable. Actually working around like the set and actors, it's like a lot of times it's like they're doing one thing, right? But then another week they're doing this thing instead. So you have to really adapt.
Though crew doesn't get the same amount of attention and applause as the cast, Isaac is content being behind the curtain.
And if you're someone backstage, someone on stage, you still have that sense of, you know, you're doing really well as a cast.
All of the roles in theater are of equal importance, and it is the job of Isaac and the other stage crew to make sure all the technical elements complement each actor or actress's performance.
Someone on stage just saying something like, oh, hey, my name's Tom Partner or something, but if you give it just the color of, you know, red or blue, you feel that the character is something else. Like he's, you know, a good guy, bad guy. You know, you just feel like it completes the intensity and what you want to feel from the show. You know, you can only say and do so much with your voice and how you look, but how you can change colors and make everything around you look, it just changes the aspect of the show.
Isaac is kept on his toes and always learning. He not only learns from the actors as they perform, but also gains insight off stage as to how their personalities feed into their roles on stage.
You know, every day is a new adventure. Nothing's ever really the same. You know, you have crazy people, but cool people. It's just a mixture of everyone into one big old melting pot. The closer you are friends outside of a play, the more like connected you'll be during a play. And if your tech knows what this person's going to do on stage, because he's his friend and he knows exactly what he's going to do, he can go and make his friend look really cool or make him just be better.
Isaac has enjoyed his time with this crew and has a special bond with each of them.
As a cast crew, like everyone, even if you're an alternate, if you're backstage crew, if you're cast, we have a mentality which makes our company a lot different than a lot of others, is that we're very close. Like, we like being around each other, and that's why we're friends. We're, some of them might be dating, I don't know what goes on in their life. We become very close with each other, and with that, it adds to the aspect of the show. The closer you are friends outside of a play, the more connected you'll be during a play.
Isaac believes the skills gained as a member of One Act will serve him well in the future.
Acquiring skills from working with computers and technology backstage and just working on how to make stuff look cool. I mean, it's pretty fun. I plan on probably doing One Act again next year, hopefully, and keep going, go to college, go to UT, probably hopefully do robotics, and maybe do theater on the side.
Isaac has a few words of wisdom for anyone interested in joining One Act in the future.
Want to try theater? Just try it. No one's ever done anything just sitting there wanting. Just go do it.
Haymarket 8 made it as far as the area round of UIL competition and will have a public performance next week.
Seniors, Andrews High School wants to recognize all students for their plans after high school. If you have made decisions regarding college, university, vocational school, or military programs, we want to celebrate your accomplishment. You must fill out an application and turn it in to Mrs. Reed by April 29th.
Andrews County News wants to remind seniors to finish their bio. If it isn't turned in by May 2nd, your photo and bio won't be in the graduation newspaper.
Any student who signed up to take the TSI on April 18th, you need to go to the UTPB website at the link below. Click on Texas Success Initiative and do the pre-assessment activity. Fill out the information on the pre-assessment activity certificate and then print it and turn it in to Mrs. Carter by April 14th.
Seniors that have completed their online CPR requirements, please print off the wall mount certificate and take it to Coach Waldman to perform your skills test.
Athletes and those wanting to be in athletics next year, athletic physicals are set for April 26th for girls and April 28th for boys at Andrews Family Medicine, 2 to 5 p.m. Only students going into junior year will need to get the actual physical. If you think you want to participate in athletics, talk to the appropriate coach for approval before these dates. Every athlete must fill out the entire athletic paperwork packet every year. The packet, except for the history and physical form, is now online.
Beyond You challenges you to team up and clean up. They are calling all homeroom classes to participate in the community-wide cleanup on Saturday, April 23rd from 9 to 12 a.m. Homeroom classes having 50% or above participation will be placed in the drawing to win a pancake breakfast during homeroom. To sign up, call Anna at City Hall with your team name and number of participants. See the information below.
That wraps up today's announcements. I'm Erica Bailey.
I'm Aubrey Pipkin. Have a wonderful Wednesday.
And stay gold, Mustangs.